Biggest club with the most members in District 5. John, we're going to have the most members here because I'm going to get everyone riled up. Who's with me? Fellow members, honored guests, thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Of course, I could raw the room today. That's not going to get us to be the biggest club in District 5. We need to have a strategy. This strategy came together when we did the open house back in March. It seemed like a big project to do because this is a big thing to do by yourself. It's not really an effort I did by myself, it's an effort we did club-wide. How can we plan? How can we strategize? How can I motivate people to get this big event together? First of all, break it down. What do we need in this event for open house? We need food, raffle prizes, we need people. How's that going to come together? Well, let's get people to sign up. I need volunteers. I didn't volunteer anybody. I just had people sign up. I was blessed to have 5 people sign up. Then they saw a list of what needs to be done from those things I told you about. They signed up for certain areas. Elaine signed up for getting the word out, marketing. Letty, who's the district director, signed up to help us get a guest speaker. Carol, who's very creative, signed up to get us some raffle prizes. Lastly, Melissa signed up because she also provides great food for us. As you can see, this part was pretty simple because all these people volunteered for these roles that they're very strong at. Think about the people that volunteer in this committee as well. I have to be humbled. Elaine, she's a prior president and she took over multiple officer roles. Letty, Melissa, they're DTMs. I don't have that title yet. I know some of us are trying to strive for DTM, District Distinguished Toastmaster. And we have Carol as well. And she's been with the club for several years. How do I get this group of people into a common goal, have a successful event as an open house? I tell you, all I had to do was hold meetings together, have an agenda, have a plan, talk about these things that we need to get together. And I say, Elaine, you're getting members, what's your plan? She already had her plan laid out. I'm going to talk to District 5, get us on the website. I'm going to get the word out. I'm going to send out these flyers that Netta put together and get the word out that way, word of mouth. Secondly, Letty came back and said, hey, I know people. I'll get you a guest speaker. She got us an awesome, great guest speaker, Craig Harris. When I looked at his biography, I was thinking about a theme. We were thinking about brainstorming. What are we going to do a theme for the night? He had experience of being a father, experience of being in the military, experience of leading in martial arts, as well as having a career in financial planning. I saw all these things in his biography, and I'm thinking, how to get all that together and be successful? Time management. That's going to be a theme for the night. And we thought about who's going to be leading our night? Who's going to be leading the right way? Who's going to lead us in table topics? And we thought maybe a couple of DTMs. Norm and Steven asked each other, said, what do you want, Toastmaster or do you want Table Topics Master? So one of them picked first and the other one picked the other. They were really great in volunteering, maybe volunteering, volunteering for one of those roles I gave them, and did a great job leading with the theme of time management. Of course, we had Melissa. She had great food and volunteered from everyone from the club, from donations. Then we had the night that come by, the night that came. We thought, someone has to greet people at the door. Talk to, oh gosh, I forgot who I had volunteered for that. But we had a greeter at the door. And then we had Ashley, we had Ron signing in people at the table. I'm selling raffle tickets as well. Then last minute I was thinking, well, we got to get someone else who has been great success in the club, who's been in contest for the area, who's representing us well. I asked Bobby last minute, a couple of days ahead of the open house, said, can you give your testimony and talk about how you started in Toastmasters, talk about the first day, your icebreaker, and now in the contest level with the support of the club. It is very easy to lay out the outline, lay out the planning meetings. We met 3 times. each time we had the agenda to fit. And each time we met, I wrote out the minutes, says, this is what you said, you'll get the word out, this is what you said, you'll get us a guest speaker. It helps everyone accountable when they see their name and what they volunteered on that week. Then after those emails, they get responses back. Ricky got your guest speaker. Ricky got the food on the way. Ricky, I have all the raffle prizes. It's beautiful. You're going to love it. Absolutely. We're ready for it. So it's that accountability, getting the organization and just showing the focus of what we're getting. And the ultimate goal is trying to get new members to come in to see what the success of our club is and actually work together. Throughout this open house and the committees, I have to applaud the club because we threw it all together and I thought it was a successful night. But one thing to learn through being a committee chair is to get the word out sooner. Because we did have one guest that showed up that night. And we say that it's successful because at least he reached out to one person. She actually saw a flyer in one of the retirement facilities in San Marcos, and one of the boards. She saw the flyer that Netta put together, and that's how she found out about the event. Lo and behold, after that open house, we've seen a lot of new guests come. We've seen Matt come. I believe it was Alice, that's a new member also as well, that's come. Now we have Gil tonight. So maybe a little too late getting the word out, but that's something that I would learn to make sure we get the word out ahead of time, more than a month's time, maybe 2 months. That way we could get more people to join in and see the success of what our club could put together for our open house. Thank you, Madam Clerk.